all these elements, all those text elements and the image, they are practically residing into a container with a lower width, with a smaller width than it is not practically taking up the entire width of our device display. So in this particular case, all we can do, first of all, let's create this display wrapper, and here we may make usage of this width of 1280 pixels. So what is it exactly going to do? Let's head back to our project and reload, and we can see that each and every elements within, they are practically taking up only the 1280 pixels width of the entire device width or the browser. So we have practically restricted our elements within a 1280 pixels container. This is the first place. Like this padding, we will be practically making usage of a padding which is 2 rem in this respect. And as we have made usage of a padding, we do not wish to take care of the additional spaces taken up by the container due to addition of a padding property into it. So that is why we will be using this box sizing of border box. So any additional spaces shall be auto calculated by the browser itself. We do not have a need to take care of it. Next comes the display. So the display will be blocked, and if the display is blocked, then we may make usage of this margin 0 auto condition. There it goes. So if we now head back to our project and reload, we can see that we are now practically successful in bringing the contents of this display section in the middle of the browser or of the view that we are currently on. Now we need to take care of all those things that we have created here. Let's head back to our text editor, and in the first place, let's copy this entire thing, Ctrl C. Now in the next case, we will be stylizing all the elements inside. So in the first place, we will be customizing the display left box. So let's head back to style.css, and here let's customize the display left box, which shall be left floated in the first place. Then it will be having a width of, for say, 70%. In the next case, let's use a padding property. So we have already made usage of a padding into the parent container. Next, we are using this padding property to this individual child element that we had created. So we have set it to 1.2 rem. And of course, once again, as we are not intending to make any kind of calculations, we would like to leave it in the capable hand of the browser itself. So we will be doing nothing, just except this thing here, box sizing, border box. Here goes. Press Ctrl S and reload. So this is the first thing here, and in the next case we need to stylize the second child element that we had created here. This is the display right box, and here we will be mentioning it to float height. The width should be set to 20%. We're just experimenting with the width properties, and if it is more or less, we need to adjust the width accordingly. So in the first place, we'll be just using both this width here. The first one is the 72% and the second one is the 20%. Now if we press Ctrl S and if we head back to our project and reload, we can see that this is going to be the result. So we have practically created this a wrapper element where we had splitted it into two child elements, into two hubs, the left hub and the right hub. And in the left hub, we have practically inserted all the required text elements as been instructed to us, and in the right hub, we had inserted this individual image element. Now, if we add some kind of background color property to it, we can see what is the layout so far. So that is why we will be heading back here, and in the first place, let's make usage of some background color. This is the second one, and here we are just applying all those background colors to see what is the possible result. It is just meant for a testing purpose. Let's press Ctrl S and let's head back and reload. We can see that this is practically the result. So this is how we may create any kind of elements, we may create any kind of layout here, and we may check the result. The container width is 1280 pixels. If we have a close inspection, we can see that for this container of display wrapper, we can see that the width is 1280 pixels. The problem is, it is a fixed width container. In an order to make it fluid, in an order to make it fit into any kind of device display, we need to additionally mention some kind of fluid width property to all the containers that we had made usage of so far. But that is a part of some later tutorial. In the first case, we need to place all of them in a proper places. Right now, we will be just discarding of any kind of background that we had created regarding this respect. This is the first background, this is the second one, and here goes the next one. So everything is right now in position. In the final case, if we have a closer look here, we can see that all of them are practically having some kind of different fonts. This is happening due to the fact that right now it is using the system generated font. So we need to change all those system defined fonts into some different fonts. And in this respect, in the next tutorial, we will be observing how to import different fonts into our project and use them here accordingly. So stay tuned.